since we hooked up the free TV from Google. The one show I've been watching the most is reruns of Jack Albertson and Freddie Prinze and Catman Scruthers. Apparently Della Reese is on it too. There's cameos from Charo and Jose Feliciano stuff. It's one of my favorite shows as a kid. I used to watch it. They didn't. He killed himself, so they didn't really run reruns on him. Chico the Man came. We watched it. I didn't get to watch all the episodes because I was a kid and I was in school and my family, mom and dad controlled the TV. So I didn't get to watch them all. So some of these I've watched, and this is the first time I've ever watched them because they didn't show reruns of the show because Freddie Prinze in the last season committed suicide, or right before the last season or something. I'm not quite sure. Then they had one season that they did to kind of like finish off the show, I think, without him. And kind of a lot like, they do that in a lot of sitcoms. When someone dies, they finish it off and then it goes off into the sunset, right? Rides off in the sunset. But Freddie, like a lot of celebrities, is very unique. Like Vincent Van Gogh. Freddie committed suicide because the lifestyle was so hideous that he just didn't see anything better. And so he had a kid, and what's the name, Lenny Kravitz and his dad, you'll do it too. What? Destroy marriage and fuck around and be selfish and a fucking cow? Yeah. His dad was like special services in the military or something like that. You'll do it too. And like Sheldon with his dad catching him, as Screenwriters Guild, we represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop and the Lullaby League, right? You'll do it too. I thoroughly examined her, and not only is she really did, she really is sincerely did. And most people, if you deny living the Lord's Prayer and deny giving it to your wife and children, you'll do it too. You'll be on a Monopoly commercial with Jason Momoa and Keke Palmer and Chris Pratt. You'll do it too. You'll replace the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds and Taco. Went too good to go to bed, putting on the Ritz, trying hard to look like Gary Cooper. And you from the Force MDs will die from Lou Gehrig's disease because you'll do it too. You'll get addicted to feeling powerful, to manipulating people, and manipulating people makes you feel powerful, and you'll do it too. And if you're a person that actually eternally looks at your life and you have a conscience, okay, because you feel life eternally, you'll most likely commit suicide because it's just so depressing and overwhelming. If you believe the lies you tell yourself and become those lies, you'll do it too. Okay. All right. Are you going to go my way? Right? Everybody hop in the helicopter. We're putting on a show. Hey, look, it's Tommy Cruise. Right. So you know how these people are, right? And the people that are the promoters and behind the scenes and the people that provide the satellites and the live from Burbank, California, live from Las Cruces, New Mexico. It's the Rio Grande rivalry, the Lobos versus, well, it looks like they're lying back in court. So you see what I'm saying? We've got to move those refrigerators, got to move those color TVs. I want to commit suicide. Shut up, you're a loser. Just go get it over with. And then we'll advertise help groups on the 6 o'clock and 10 o'clock news to keep you alive so you can enjoy lying to yourself and be successful in the torture, right? And a working class hero is the thing to be, right? It's absolutely horrid. It's terrible. Okay. It's just, if you're a tender-hearted person, all you think about is suicide. You're just like that Mad World. Think it's kind of funny. Think it's kind of sad. Dreams I've had when I'm dying. Best I've ever had. And they take documentation of faithful communication of eternal faithful people, referred to in the East as reincarnation. They turn it into magic incantations and magic cloud kingdoms of Valhalla war sex clans. And then they mass murder over the delusion of it. And they would all rather debate comic books, fight and kill and sell comic books than stand up for the Lord's Prayer. And it's absolutely miserable. And you just feel like Freddie Prinze. I'm going to go sit in that chair and like Freddie Prinze and Heath Ledger and how, don't you love me? No, I never loved you. I always loved you. Pow! Right? Monster's ball is over. No, it's not. He's going to go get some pistachio ice cream and have sex with the girl that is the baby mama of the guy that you botched his electrocution at the prison. And we take this very serious. It's a very serious job. Murdering people that commit crimes because you all deny the Lord's Prayer? Right. Am I going to win an Academy Award for this? If not, I'm going to cry, right? You're crying because they're not going to give you a rock award to stroke your ego because you're stuck in the addiction of your lies. Wow. Why are you crying? Stop crying. You don't need to be crying. That's just crazy. Knock it off. Well, pray to the Spirit of Jesus and get all pissed off when he tells you the truth about yourself so you can stop lying to yourself and you can really love your kids for the first time in your life, and your mom and your dad and your sisters and your nieces and your nephews and so on and so forth, and all your fanatics. You can still love them. You can just do it from far, far away. And then you get all mad at the paparazzi. The guy is trying to make lots of money off the stupidity you're addicted to, and he's addicted to it too. Why are you giving him dirty looks? Because I'm stupid. I know you're stupid. You still think I'm selfish? Yeah, I do think you're selfish, and you're selfishly stupid, and you're afraid to tell yourself the truth so you can just be, nobody. Nobody? Well, you're nobody called today. She hung up when I asked her name. Well, I wonder, does she think she's being clever? The song's goofy. It's funny. I could love you like nobody can. Even better. And you listen to it, it's like, that song is very goofy. It was a big hit. Yeah, so was Achy Breaky Heart. But what's your point? I don't know. So was that. I love that dirty water. Why? Well, people get together. They get drunk. We're not living the Lord's Prayer. They sing a song. Hey, it's a good song. Are you sure about that? I think Dust in the Wind is a lot better, don't you? Yeah, but they're still making money off of selling perceptions of what they think is books of the life of the Buddha. That's true. That sucks too. You can keep a dime. Okay. You've been so much more than kind. Yeah, and you feel that way with robots now. Oh, thank you. Son of a bitch. I just thanked a robot for finding me advertising in Grant County for people that would rather sell cars to people for heart disease to support their local hospital and body mechanic than stand up for the Lord's Prayer and love me the way I love them. We suck again. Andale pues. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to load this one up because it's really difficult to live in Las Cruces, New Mexico, and teach scientists at Military Intel and at Los Alamos, how to be a human being, a real boy, when they grow up to be a real boy, and we take the puppet strings off of them, and they take the puppet strings off of us. We're no longer stuck in that guy's puppet show, and we get to go live with Father Geppetto and our fish and our cricket, and a little blonde lady will come from the sky and turn us into flesh and blood instead of wood. Oh, sounds a lot like that movie they had me watch about the girls in Peru in the mountain communities that get passed around by their dads for sex. Yeah. I think I'm going to go to Lima and get a guy killed for me killing my dad with rat poison and then have an award-winning movie at a Sundance Film Festival. Sounds like a plan. It's absolutely horrid, but hey, we're not living the Lord's Prayer, and that's a wooden puppet of Jesus and not Jesus himself, right? But he's got a blindfold on, so he can't see nothing. Right. Lucky for him. You don't believe in luck. I know, but they do. Okay, guys, I love you very much. All right, peace. If you understand what I'm talking about, you most likely work at White Sands and fancy yourself a psychologist. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're dumb as a box of rocks, believe ancient comic books left by genocidal corporations, and you debate it with your friends while you smoke cigars and drink beer. Okay, I love you too. Maybe some Jack Daniels or Jim Beam too. Oh, don't forget the Jack Daniels and Jim Beam. Or the Modelo or the tequila. I say we let him go. No, I first say we stab him, we hang him, and then we kill him. Okay, sounds good. We want to hear him go through torture before we kill him. Right, because we're sick and we want to make a movie and have a best-selling movie and be Alfred Hitchcock. Okay, guys, I love you very much. You insane little bastards.